I'm Leslie Kaminoff. I've been teaching yoga for 34 years, and I'm very happy to have been teaching here in Tokyo at Under the Light for the last 2 days. Breath-centered, individualized, in the tradition of my teacher, T.K. Vidyasekachar, and his father, T. Krishnamacharya.
Yoga, usually.
When I'm home, I teach at a studio that I started in New York City called the Breathing Project. And when I travel, I teach wherever I'm invited, like here in Tokyo. I started practicing yoga in 1978, when I was 20 years old. Well, I went to my first class because I was invited to go by my father, who had been studying at the Shivananda Center in New York City. But I stayed and continued studying because of the experience I had in that first class, most especially the final relaxation. It was a life-altering experience to feel my body and my mind relax completely, but not be asleep. Except, of course, when I want to be sleeping. Only a year after I started practicing, so it was 1979, I had no intention of doing this professionally. I just wanted to do the month-long training to deepen my own practice. It's a good question, and I don't think there's any one quality that makes someone a good teacher, because there's so many different things that can be taught, and there's so many different people who need to learn. What makes us a teacher is the ability to pay attention to what happens when we're instructing a class, respond to what we're seeing. I would have to say my teacher, T.K. Vidyasekachar. No. Number one, I don't want to compete with anybody else that is providing teacher training. The book is called Yoga Anatomy. Although I understand in Japanese the title's been changed to The Strongest Yoga Lesson. This is the first edition in English. We've since come out with a second edition that has a more purple cover and is heavier. And there's a DVD called Breath-Centered Yoga with Leslie Kaminoff. And there's a CD called Freeing the Breath. In May of 2013, I'm 55. I like Japanese food. I'm especially fond of a good steak. I'm not a vegetarian. A big fan of a fine tequila. And I'm becoming a fan of some of the better shochus. Thank you.